Alright, so it's time again for our another review. Why? It's because we have gone to the law school once again. This is the Judicial journal every time we go to school. Why? Because when you speak out what you have been doing, right away the memory retainment is very high. So this is why we do it. This in the style of my professor today is the Socratic method, in which you are counseled, you are taught by the direction of what you know, the knowledge of the direction of what you have told to the professor. So it is not a perfect teaching method, but it applies only if you have read. The thing that I have noted today is that kung hindi ka nagbabasa, hindi ka papasa. You will stand, and that's the rule of it. So I will mention once again that the study of law is not a reliance upon the teacher to teach you on how to study and what you learn, unlike what we have experienced in colleges, high school, or even elementary. It is spoon feeding. In this career, in this pursuit of knowledge, you are going to learn not by the strength of another, but by the willpower of your mind, and the capability of your mind, and your ability to focus makes a big difference. I used to study a little bit, but I meditate all the time, and I always give to myself upon thought, and literally I always have I didn't stop thinking. Maybe that's why I have an advantage in understanding. But my habits in studying is not yet structured. But so I am still building this habit of mine to be able to have more proficiency in learning. So this is a very good thing for me, this pursuit of the knowledge of the law, especially in the Constitution of the Republic of the Philippines. This is particularly good for me because my mind is always unstable, because I have nothing to think of. And right now that I have something to dwell upon and something of importance, I can focus my energy onto it. So on the other hand, it's not stressful yet. It connotes the fact that it is, but my mind is able to digest it, that it's not stressful. That's the reality. If you change your mind, if you change the way you think upon things, your mind will change. Your perspective on life will change. So I am thinking of a way to do this more proficiently, and this works. It has advantages, and it's not really a disadvantage. I have so much excessive energy every day, and regarding my health, it's because of our conscious healthy living that I have the energy to do so. And this this excessive energy that I possess has nowhere to go. That's why right now it has a direction. It is a good thing for me. We have memorized the lawyer's oath today. I started memorizing it only last Saturday by virtue of a classmate telling me how to memorize it, and I applied it and it was good. But in that mere hours, maybe hours, it didn't took hours for me to be able to completely memorize it. But in that every sessions that I have made, I made progress. So the secret to learning and memorizing things is that you need to be able to understand it, and also to keep on repeating it, and to apply it after you have memorized it, so that it will retain to your long-term memory. One thing that I have noticed is that as we have been doing this from the past previous days of schooling, and we are forced to do so, we are gaining the advantage of mastery upon our English capacity. Yes, we are now mastering the English language. If I were not able, if I didn't use this and applied it every session, I wouldn't be able to recite previously on our subject legal ethics, whereas I was called to recite. The ability to have a command on English language is very good skill that we can acquire, and we are acquiring it every day. Just like right now, we are gaining the confidence to speak what is on our mind, what is our understanding upon subject matter. So it is very good. And we are now applying the thing that is making me smile right now is that I am now applying my knowledge, although I've already applied it with mediocrity, but to the full extent of right now, I am honing my learning skills, speaking capability, understanding, and communicative skills, and also my confidence as my overall confidence. So the thing that I appreciate with this law school is that you are getting sharp every day. You are getting more confidence every day. You have that self-esteem built up for you. The proverb is very true: iron sharpeneth iron. So we are being sharpened. I have learned today that in pursuing this legal profession, that there are many laws that we should abide upon. We are independent, but we are called to be of formal conduciveness to law. It is our liberty to choose whatever we want, but the law is always there to be a guide, or the law is always there to reprimand. That's the duty of that's the duty of being a man, of being human indeed. So there's the only weakness of the Socratic method is that if you have learned already what was assigned to you, what you have learned already, your knowledge upon that matter will not grow much. When you have, of course, you have already studied it and gained mastery on it, and you are just asked there to appear on that class to just show your capability and intellect that you have already mastered what was given, what was your assignment. Your knowledge will increase, your understanding will increase, but not incrementally, because that's the reality of it. But I don't know if that will still be applied if we are small in number, because the Socratic method, if I remember correctly, was used by the philosophers of old, the teachers of old. They used it in a single student only, just like I don't know, the teacher of Alexander the Great. He was counseled and tutored by a great philosopher only by himself. It is a one-on-one study. So Socratic method doesn't apply really very well when there is a number. It applies really very well when only if there is one or two students, and the best number for this is only one. One thing that I have noticed also in my reading of almost 30 cases today, that there are many applications in which the law are used. They can be used deceitfully or for the better good. Yes. And I also observed that people, even lawyers, have the moral capability to do wrong things. They are not perfect people. So, and I also observed that as these lawyers, by the knowledge of the law, they have the weapon, they have the capability of the law, and they can use it to serve their purpose they can use it to be their own sword to defeat their purported or their perpetrators or their enemies. They can do that. They have the ability to destroy, and they also have the ability to be, they have the ability also to deceive. They have power. That's the word. They have power to, they are given power, a privilege for their capacity and having the title of lawyer. It has a very big impact to their influence and to their capacity, their ability. It is such a costly profession and a fearful profession that a man can take. The difference between a bishop and a lawyer is that a bishop has no need to become a lawyer, but a lawyer can indeed be a lawyer, but a lawyer cannot be a bishop unless he is called, unless there is calling in his life. Anyone can be a lawyer with with the proper understanding, proper given the proper power of their intellect. They can do it, and with their proper discipline of their lives, they can do it. Not everyone has the capability, because they have brains, they have the ability to think, but not everyone wants to have that ability to think. To think is something that the world system does not entertain, does not promote. They don't want a thinking person. That's why this profession is a very good profession. If compared, is he desired a good thing. So tomorrow, what are we going to do? We're going to study, I think, criminal procedure, and let's see what we can do. The major advantage that we have is that we are full-time student. I noticed that the part-time students cannot really have much impact upon their learning. It's very hard. I, as student, a full-time student, needs to be able to have the full understanding of the cases that I have learned and read. I needed one full night. I needed hours. That's the reality. So it's hard for them, and I feel sorry for them. So that's it for today, and we have survived. We have survived, my friend.